kind of gives me another chip on the shoulder to improve and get a little better and maybe beat him at some local A tiers or B tiers, or I doubt he's going to play any C tiers, but if he does, I'm coming for him.
Hey guys, Johnny Disc Golf here at the 2019 Ledgestone Insurance Open, and I am joined by Mr. Chandler Fry himself. How you doing, buddy?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just finished the tournament, and the fact that I'm off Lake Eureka feels pretty good right now.
Well, how'd you fare? I know we saw you a second round on the Central Coast Disc Golf coverage. How'd your tournament go overall?
I saved my worst round for the last round, which was great. Good timing. I shot +2 to finish in 16th, so it's not bad, but I was hoping for a top 10.
Yeah. As somebody who's on the tour full time now, this tournament pays out pretty deep. So you say you finished 16th, but that's as good as like a top maybe 8 finish at some of the other bigger events.
Yeah.
How did that factor into you coming here, or how does that feel, getting paid out so deep?
Yeah, I think, well, in the last hole, I'll give you an example. I had a 60-foot putt that I could run for $20, so I just laid it up. But, yeah, it's a great tournament, great payout. I was excited to, top 20 gets 700 plus. Mm-hmm. So I was happy to get a little payout coming out of this tournament, but I was hoping to get that grand, the top 10, or top 15, actually.
Oh, is that what it is? I know in years past it's been top 25 to get 1,000.
I think it's like top 15-ish or somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay, because I know that, with Worlds being here, I'm sure it's probably like they're diverting a bit of those funds. But still, 16th, good showing.
Yeah.
What's your next few weeks look like? What are you up to?
I'm going up to Michigan for a couple weekends, or I'm going to CCR Open and then D-Glow, Great Lakes Open, and then going down to Brent Habrick. Okay. So it's a pretty full weekend. I'm traveling with Brian Earhart, so it's going to be fun.
That's great. Yeah, Brian's a gem. I've had him on the program just a few days ago. What is it like for you to be, and I know it's fresh to Discraft, right? It's not like you've been here for a long time, but at such a flagship event like this, is there anything different, for you as a player or as a person, like at an event like this?
Absolutely. The support that Discraft has in Illinois is fantastic. Like just seeing in the crowds all the Discraft shirts, hats, and people that recognize me just from visiting the team pages and everything. It's pretty special. Like if I went to a tournament in California, no one would know who I am. Well, maybe a couple people, but yeah.
No, you're Chandler Fry. Everybody knows who you are.
I'm getting up there. But
well, you're fresh to Discraft, like I mentioned. You were with Lat 64 last year. How's the switch been going? I know, for some people it can take some time. Others, cough, cough, Macbeth. It's like nothing. How's it been for you?
Yeah, Paul can throw a paper plate and probably beat me. But it's been fantastic. Like I used to throw Discraft when I was first starting, so it's back in 2003, 2004. And so coming back to it felt good. Getting a buzz in my hand felt really good. I'm still learning a few things, and the new releases that are coming out with Paul's series, like the Onyx and the Kong, they're fitting into my bag really nice. Yeah. But overall, it's been a super smooth transition. Yeah.
Yeah, you throwing the new ones? You throwing a Kong or Onyx, anything like that?
The Kong has come in, gone in and out of my bag, but the Onyx actually made its first debut at this tournament, and I think I threw 2 shots, and one of them was out of bounds. So it's a 50-50 right now, but so far it's looking like it's going to stay in my bag.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We're in the Midwest, I don't even know what you call the Great Lakes area right now, but you're from the Pacific Northwest, from Washington. I think it's interesting because I think me and you had a similar employment situation before you started touring full time. What were you doing before you did disc golf?
I was a program manager for Raising a Reader program, which is just pretty much got kids in daycares in low income areas books. Yeah. I did that for 2.5 years, and then I was sitting in the cubicle, I looked outside, it was all sunny, I was like, I can't do this, and so I made the decision to go on the road, and last year I went with Nate Sexton, which was a fantastic experience, learning from him, just seeing what he does on the road, how he handles himself. And this year I decided to go solo, and so far it's working out pretty well.
That's great. I know you could see you everywhere in the little punch bug you're driving around there. You mentioned Nate Sexton. He is kind of your neighbor now, right? Did you have anything to say in him coming to Olympia secretly?
I think before he got to Washington, I was the 4th highest rated, and now I'm the 5th highest rated, which I'm kind of, upset about. But it kind of gives me another chip on the shoulder to improve and get a little better and maybe beat him at some local A tiers or B tiers, or I doubt he's going to play any C tiers, but if he does, I'm coming for him.
Good. We need another C tier legend at that plate. Scott Withers, man. He's had enough winning of those C tiers.
I would say Kyle Crabtree is a C tier legend in Washington. Scotty is a C tier legend in Oregon. Kyle Crabtree's a baller.
Is that how it works out? Yeah. Kyle has got Washington on lock, and then Scotty's in Oregon?
Yeah, but I will say Kyle's lost 3 tournaments this year. Beaver State Fling, Portland Open, and a little C tier earlier this year, and I beat him.
Really?
Yeah,
so no biggie.
So I'm pretty much better than Kyle Crabtree.
No, I played the Rose City Open, and Kyle played that too, and he was dominating, and then hit like a 70-footer to win. He's just unreal.
He's an incredible player, an incredible guy, good father, really good friend, and honestly, I'm happy for his success because he's just a good human. Yeah.
I think some of the things, or one of the things that I know you most about is that ace that you did out in Prince Edward Island last year. It was a great ace, but maybe even like a better moment considering you needed the stroke, and it was like you walked it off, you ran it down. Are you getting back out to PEI this year?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to try to bring Brian, but he's going to Nantucket. But I'm definitely going, and it's going to be great. I can't wait to hit those courses again. I think I still hold the course record at the John Houck one.
Yeah, the Hillcrest Farms. Exactly.
Fantastic piece of property. I can't wait to get back there.
Have you, by chance, or are you going to a Harmony Benz? That's a Mid-America Open?
I'm not.
Okay, it's the same weekend as Music City, but that's another Houck one I actually just played.
Wherever Brian's going, I'm pretty much going. So
that's fair. You kind of just tag along for the ride.
Traveling with Brian is fairly new, so I'm just we're trying to adjust schedules and make it all work. So.
What's it like traveling with Brian? I mean, he's a gem of a guy, at the course. I don't know him too well off the course. How's that been?
He has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to disc golf as far as like form, shot selection, shot shaping. He's just an encyclopedia of disc golf. It's great just to pick his brain every once in a while. And he's just a good guy, always happy, pretty easygoing. And he's just a great ambassador for the sport. And I'm going to learn as much as I can from him while I have him.
I always say, I want to be the dumbest person in the room all the time just for like personal growth.
Absolutely.
Right?
Usually I am the dumbest person in the room, so it works out pretty well for me.
You're a mess, Chandler. You're a mess. But I love you. Back at Waco, I believe your stamp had just come out, or your signature, your fundraiser stamp, and Paul had it, and he was throwing it. Is that still available? Can people still get that?
They're pretty much sold out. I have a few leftovers left. I'm going to keep them for myself. But next year, I'm hoping to get on the elite team and either get a Chandler Punisher or a Chandler Meteor. So if that happens, they'll be going on the Discraft.com or whatever, and you can buy in there and support me on tour. Yeah.
So we just finished Ledgestone. In theory, it's a Worlds preview, albeit only this course, not of Northwoods. Have you checked out Northwoods yet?
Not yet. I was staying like 10 minutes away from it, but I didn't have the chance to because it was raining whenever I wanted to play. So,
You have to check it out. It's wicked. They added a bunch of new holes. How are you feeling coming back in, 2 months maybe? Month and a half?
Month and a half. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those courses. Lake Eureka is one of those courses where like you're never content unless you're Paul McBeth just birding everything. Like you can get I got 3 birdies in a row, and then I got a double bogey. So it's just like I was feeling really good, and then that hole came up over there, and it was over. But I'm excited. This is a fun course. It's fun to test your game on it, see what you're lacking, see what your strengths are, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Chandler, we've got a lot to do. I've got several people over there I need to catch up with, so I want to get you out of here. Anything you would like to say to friends, family, fans, anyone back home rooting for Chandler?
Hi, Mom. That's all I got.
Oh, man, you're a gem, Chandler. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
For all of you at home, if you'd like coverage of all things disc golf, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey, guys, thanks for checking out that interview. For me, I am off to Masters Worlds up at Smuggler's Notch in Vermont, my single favorite disc golf getaway place. But until then, if you'd like to support me, check out patreon.com/johnnydiscgolf or hit me up any big tournament that I'm at. I'd love to say hey and how you doing.